right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Kahala, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning also. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. Lord's willing, it'll be edifying. Not sure, how it's going to turn out or where it's going to go. I'm just going to go into Rakak Kwadash as usual, all right? Like I said, Lord's willing, it'll be edifying. All right, so what really, I didn't really have a lesson that didn't really have a topic, but I was kind of just going through the prophecies, because I was watching the news this morning, and something, the spirit kind of like just jumped on me to go through the prophecies, and because that's the times we're in, man. You should be occupied in prophecies, we're at the time of the end, right? So, and it's always good to go through the scriptures and reread them and look at occupy. You should be occupied in prophecy, man. Anyway, so going through the scriptures and found a couple articles, videos, and let's see how it turns out. All right, like I said, I'm gonna just go into Rakak Kwadash as usual. All right. So matter of fact, let me start with the first scripture that let me start with the first scripture. I'm gonna start with Ezekiel. All right. This because I'm gonna jump around. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Like I said, just going to Rakak Kwadash as usual. Anyway, I'm gonna start with Ezekiel chapter 30. And Salaki, this is probably gonna be something along the lines of like a World War III update, or like a quick little like a little World War III update. All right. Anyway, I start with Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. Okay. It says, "And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." And we know that's referring to Russia. Okay. All right. And it says, and I'm not gonna really go too in depth, because I don't want to make the lesson too long and drawn out, but I'm gonna just kind of hit some points and keep it pushing, all right? But anyway, it says, "Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." And that's referring to Russia, okay, aka the old Soviet Union, all right? "And thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, Russia, okay, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back." Okay, that's referring to the Cold War era, okay, because at one point, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai had the spirit on Russia to go to war with Babylon the Great, which is America, okay. They had something called, you can look it up, something called the Cuban Missile Crisis, okay. They had a lot of movies about this, okay. Red October, I think is one of them also. They had a lot of movies. It was high tensions between America and its allies versus Russia and it wasn't. You could say the Soviet Union, the USSR and its allies, right? So much as that Russia had nuclear missiles stationed in Cuba. That's what the Cuban Missile Crisis was about, okay? And but anyway, that died down, okay, and there was so-called peace, one of the treaties, I believe, I could be wrong, I could be mistaken, but one of the treaties that came out of that whole era was the INF treaty, the international, that treaty that Trump is backed out of, okay? That's one of the things that I believe came out of that whole Cuban Missile Crisis. There was so-called peace, for a moment, okay? But we know the scriptures say when they say peace and safety, then what? Sudden destruction shall come upon them, all right, as a woman in travail. Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay? And that's what you're reading, okay? So the Lord put that spirit back in the USSR, okay? Could put that war spirit back in them, and that's what we're reading, all right? So I'll read that over again. It says, "And say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal," because what, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, man. All right. It says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws." All right. He's going to put that old war spirit back in the Russia, okay? And that's what you see, all right? Russia's coming to the aid of all these countries, you know, chiefly Persia, which is Iran, all right? And Moab, you know, China, okay? You know, but the scriptures are going to say that's clearly prophecy, okay? That's what I said. I was just going through the prophecies, and you know what you're going to see through the news articles, you know, we pair what we're saying up with the scriptures, man. I mean, with like you can see it with news, okay? So anyway, it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even as a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. What? Because he's putting that spirit back in them, that old SSR spirit. Okay, that's why you see Russia. You know, well, you'll see. I'll get into it. It says Persia. It says, with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, because they're preparing for war, all right? It says, down there in the valley of Yehoshaphat, all right? It says, anyway, it says, Persia, like I said, Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, I believe Gomer and Togarmah, I believe that's Turkey, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Brothers can fill me, but I believe that's Turkey. Anyway, it says Gomer and all his bands in Togarmah. I believe that's talking about Turkey and them. It says and north, and it says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. So as the scriptures is reading, Russia is going to be a guard to them. Okay. As verse 7 is going to say, Russia is supplying all these nations, such as India. Okay, you got all these nations buying up these Russian so-called anti missile defense systems or whatever. Okay, like the S-400s. Okay, and that's another thing. America, Babylon the Great, is upset with that. That a lot of their allies are being supplied by their so-called enemy. Okay, their adversary, the Russians. Okay, Russia is supplying a lot of these countries with weapons, man. Okay, that's why a lot of these that's why they're able to fight back, like in Syria and stuff. Why they're able to fight back against Israel. Okay, a lot of these so-called third world countries and weaker nations are able to fight back and shoot down their drones and whatnot because what they're being supplied by Russia. Okay, so verse 7 it says, "Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company." Okay, because they're allies, man. As it is written, the beast is going to turn on the whore. Okay, the beast is NATO and the EU. We always go into that. Okay, the beast is this system. Okay, which is spearheaded by that whore. Okay, America, Babylon the Great. All right, but you know, but ultimately the beast is the rebirth of the Roman Empire, NATO and the EU. Okay, you see. But what it's written that the beast is gonna hate the whore and burn it with fire. Okay, so America's allies, America and Israel, their allies are gonna turn upon them. That's what you're reading, and why they're gonna turn upon them because they're gonna side with Russia. Okay, they're gonna side with Moab. Okay, Persia. That's what you're reading. Okay, I'm gonna read that over. It says, "Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, okay, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal." Okay, and we know that the Russians aren't the original people that were in this land, but they're the ones that are in this landmass now. Okay, I believe it was I could be mistaken, but I believe Japhet might have been in that land before, but nonetheless. The Russians are the ones that are residing in that landmass now. Okay, that's referring to the Russians, like I said. So it says, "Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him." Okay, because the Lord ultimately is not with them. Okay, he's just everything. Everyone has a purpose. All right, the Lord is gathering the nations to plead with them. He's going to make them fight against each other, and then they're going to ultimately stop fighting against each other and try to fight against him, and he's going to destroy them. All right, that's ultimately the plan. Okay, to pour out his indignation, his righteous anger. Okay, which are those missiles, and ultimately the him himself, those the laser beams coming off them chariots, man. All right. All right. Anyway, it says, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, okay? And I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them, okay, a defense. All right. It says, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered of many people, against the mountains of Yasharallah. It says, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, and thou shalt be a cloud to cover the land, and all thy bands, many people with thee. Okay, like stormtroopers, like Gurga troops. All right. But anyway, let me show you this video real quick, and then I will jump back into the scriptures. All right. So this is off of Al Jazeera. All right. This is from October 23rd, 2019, the year of Charagma. All right. It says, "Is Russia the new power broker in the Middle East?" Inside story, and that's what you just read in Ezekiel. Okay. America's losing its hegemony. Russia's being a guard unto them, okay? Unto the Persia, Libya, you see what I'm saying? All right? So let's check this out. It's a lot.
Russia and Turkey agreed to push Kurdish forces out of northeast Syria after a US brokered ceasefire expired. But as Washington pulls back, is Russia becoming the region's new power broker? And what are the implications for the wider Middle East? This is Inside Story. Hello and welcome to the program. I am Hashim Ahalbarra. Russia and Turkey are on opposite sides of the war in Syria. Moscow backs the Syrian president, while Ankara supports opposition rebels who want to remove Bashar al-Assad. But the two sides have been working more closely in recent months.
You see? Because Turkey is one of America's allies. Okay? Like I said, I believe that was Togomar. All right? And like I said, America's allies are going to turn on her. All right? I'll let you hear that over one more again.
Hello and welcome to the program. I am Hashim Ahalbarra. Russia and Turkey are on opposite sides of the war in...
See, Russia and Turkey are on opposite sides, all right? Because Turkey is one of America's allies. But as it is written, they're going to turn on America. That's what you see prophecies being manifest over and over. You see the prophecies are screaming, okay? All right? Matter of fact, I just peeped this in the corner just now. I just saw that. I didn't click on it, but look what it says over here from France 24. It says Russia and Africa. And we know not just Russia, we know Moab is over there also. China, okay? All right? And we know Russia and China are allies. All right? All right? China and America are allies also, where they're not really allies. They do a lot of trading. Everyone trades with America. All right? You know, America is the #1 importer, okay? And China is damn near one of the #1 exporter, all right? So they have to deal with each other, but they're not really allies, man, all right? They're more in alliance with Russia, All right. Anyway, it says Russia in Africa. What's behind Moscow's big return to the continent? I just told you what's behind it. He's becoming a guard unto them. Ezekiel mentioned it. Okay? That's how we know this thing is real, man. All right? Be thou a guard unto them. Be prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. Be thou a guard unto them. Okay? Verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, that's in Africa. Okay? Persia's Iran, Ethiopia's in Africa, Libya's in Africa, Gomar and Togomar, because I believe that's Turkey. Okay? All right? So this is clearly prophecies. Like I said, you should be occupied in prophecies. All right? Okay? Like I said, I don't really know where this is going. You know, I'm just going in the spirit. You know. But anyway, back to the video. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I mean, you can clearly see what's up, man. You know.
In Syria, Moscow backs the Syrian president while Ankara supports opposition rebels who want to remove Bashar al-Assad. But the two sides have been working more closely in recent months. Russian military police have started patrols in northeast Syria as part of a new...
So Russia, like I said, he's being a guard unto them. Russia, Gog and Magog, he's actually putting his soldiers patrolling, man. You know, that's what America used to do. Like in Iraq, they'd have their soldiers patrolling the streets of Iraq, man. And then they pull their troops back a little bit and let the contractors get in there, you know. The Blackwater and this, that, and the third, you know. But Russia's in there being a guard, man, okay? You know? This is beautiful. We in some beautiful times, man, you know. You don't have a lesson, man, just always go into the prophecies. You'll get a lesson, okay? You know, we in them times, man. The prophecies are screaming, you know. At the end it shall speak and not lie. It's not lying, man. Or the end is being manifest, man. All right? The uproars of the people, man, it is beautiful. All right?
Deal with Turkey. On Tuesday, Presidents Vladimir Putin and Recep Tayyip Erdogan gave Kurdish fighters 6 days to pull back from the Syrian-Turkish border.
Be thou a guard unto them. Out there, you know. Beautiful.
Reached the agreement just before the end of the U.S. brokered ceasefire that halted Turkey's military offensive in the region.
Yeah. Let me read a little bit more on this. It's a lot. It says back in Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 8. It's like no. Let me jump down some more. It says verse 9. It says, "Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land." Okay? Thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. And the land of unwalled villages is America. Babylon the Great, okay? The virgin daughter of Babylon. This place ain't never been touched, man, okay? It's been touched, you know, kind of a little bit with so-called when the British came over here, but nothing, no wars ever really happened here, man. Besides a little civil wars, you know, but nothing major, man, okay? This is the virgin daughter, man, Babylon the Great, all right? Okay, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, man, all right? You see? You see, that's why the whole thing is to make America great again, you know? You see, but it's not going to be so. America's losing its hegemony. America's losing its strength. It's losing its power. Okay? That's why the video from Al Jazeera said what? Is Russia now becoming the new power broker in the Middle East? You know? He's coming, you know, Russia's becoming the guard unto them, you know? He's coming to the defense of these weaker nations, man. Because what America is the big bad bully, man. You see, as we're going to get into, like Iran, America's bullying Iran, you know, with his sanctions, you know, and we always go into sanctions lead to wars, man, because you messing with people's money, you messing with people's you know, food, you messing with people's livelihood, man. All right, so it always eventually leads to wars, man. All right. Anyway, Ezekiel 38 and 11, it says, And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest. You see? They're at ease here, man. Out of all the nations upon the face of the earth, all the countries, you Americans are live the most lavish lifestyles, the most gluttonous. You know, you guys are in la la land here, man. Okay, completely out of touch with reality. Okay, you know, that's what but that's because the Lord said it's been a golden cup. He's been protecting Babylon. All right, saving the best for last. This place is going to go out with a big bang. All right. And then because what the Lord has puffed this place up. This is He puffed up Egypt and He puffed up Pharaoh and He built it up. He built this place up so that when this place gets taken down, all the people are going to know that damn the Lord does live. All right, that He is the power of Israel, Yasharallah. Okay, all the nations are going to stand off from far, bewailing this place, man. All right, all right. So anyway, it says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil, and to take a prey, and to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, that dwell in the midst of the land. Sheba and Dedan, and the merchants of Tarshish, with all the young lions thereof, shall say unto thee, art thou come to take a spoil? Hast thou gathered thy company to take a prey, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and goods, to take a great spoil? Therefore, son of man, prophesy and say unto Gog, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, in that day when my people Yasharallah dwell safely, shall thou not know it? And thou shalt come from the place out of the north parts, thou and many people with thee, all of them riding upon horses in great company and a mighty men. And thou shalt come up against my people of Yasharallah as a cloud to cover the land. It shall be in the latter days, and I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know when I shall be sanctified in thee, O Yahweh, before their eyes. And that's really going into that Jacob's trouble, man. When them Gurga troops come over here, when them NATO troops and them UN troops come over here, man. All right. Okay, that's what that's talking about. That's that evil thought. Okay, that's what that's really going into. All right. It says, and it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog at the same time it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Yasharallah, because we're a people before a place, okay? Jerusalem, we're a people before a place. Okay, this is really still talking about the judgment of Babylon the Great, because America is the prison house. America is the land of the north, okay? Both kingdoms are oppressed here together, all right? And what the Lord is coming to, He has a controversy with the nations and 2/3 of His own people. All right, so that's why ultimately everything is happening. We got to go through Jacob's trouble, right? Which is going to be martial law, civil unrest, famine, all type of stuff, right? And then also you're going to have the missiles. That the missiles is the climax. All right, So anyway, it says, and it shall come to pass at that time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, and also they're going to actually come against the actual land also, all right? They're going to come against Damascus and stuff. Yeah, I think that's in this chapter, Salakia. Is that in this chapter? Might be in Jeremiah. Yeah, but also the land of Israel, the actual land of Israel, where those Amalekites are, those so-called Jews, that's going to be destroyed also, okay? All right? It's not just America, Babylon the Great, that's going to get burnt with fire. Okay? It says, and it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh, that my fury shall come up in my face. For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel. Okay? It says, so that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the field and all the creeping things that creep upon the earth and all the men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence, and the mountains shall be thrown down, meaning the governments, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith the Lord Yahweh. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. Like I said, this is talking about Jacob's trouble. This is talking about Jacob's trouble. This is talking about all that time. Okay, that's talking about many things. Actually, it's talking. It's really talking about Jacob's trouble, but it's surmising it. It's talking about the uproars of the people, the famine, the Gurga troops. Like I said, coming over here, talking about all of that, man. It's talking about Israel, the actual land being destroyed. You know. It's talking about many things. It says, and I will call for a sword against him through all my mountains, saith the Lord Yahweh. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. That's Jacob's trouble. And I will plead again against him with pestilence. Jacob's trouble. All these diseases are going to be on this place. All right, because ultimately Israel, Jerusalem, we're a people before a place, man, and we're scattered amongst the heathen. We're all over, man. All right. Jacob's trouble is going to affect all of us, man. It's not just going to be in America, man. As you can see, Jacob's trouble is already taking place in a lot of these Latin countries. Chile, Venezuela. It just hasn't hit Babylon the Great yet. Yahweh Shai is saving Babylon the Great for last. And trust me, once it hit America, it's really going to turn up. Salakia. It says, and I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood and with rain, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon many people that are with him, and overflowing rain and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. That's those missiles. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many. Because like I said, this thing, he's coming back to plead with all nations. The Lord has a controversy, primarily with 2/3 of Israel, his own people. He's coming back to redeem. Yahweh Shai is coming back to redeem the elect, okay, of Yasharallah, that are scattered, amongst the four corners of the earth, and the 1/3, the believers, all right. But he's also coming back to judge, man, to kill 2/3 of his own people and heathen nations. All right, that touched his people, that put us in captivity, chiefly the red Hebrew Edomite, Esau Edom. All right, it says, thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am the Lord, just as before they knew when we came out of Egypt. All right, they're gonna know. Okay, this was concerning Damascus. Like I said, yeah, let me save that. All right, because I might go start up a little above and the whole chapter's fire. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna read. We'll see. Okay, just talking about the Ammonites, Japs, those Japs, those Gooks. Yeah, I might start at 49 instead. Jeremiah 49 and 7. All right. Salaki, my bad. I'm kind of ranting. All right, let's jump back into one of the videos. Yeah, but like I said, Iran is being, not Iran, Slovakia. Russia, Gog and Magog, is being a garner to these nations, right? Why? Because ultimately America is being a bully, man, all right? And he's the oppressor. Russia, they're Edomites also, okay? Don't get it twisted. That's why the Lord said he's against thee also, all right? He just using them, Everything has a purpose, yeah, let me read this right. This is off of, let me play this. This is Free Malaysia Today. It says, from October 30th, 2019, year of Charagma, it says, we're being bullied over Iran sanctions, all right? So, this isn't even Iran. This is, I believe, this is an Iranian. Okay, let me read it. It says, Dr. How the hell you say this? Mahathir, Dr. Mahathir, however the hell you say that, Dr. Mahathir Mohammed explains why some Malaysians banks, okay, because America is a bully, man. he not only put sanctions on you, he put sanctions on your allies, man. Okay, so they don't even want to deal with you. All right, so that's what this guy's saying. Dr. Mahathir Mohamad explains why some Malaysian banks decided to close accounts owned by Iranian nationals in the country. All right, that's a lot. We're being bullied over Iran sanctions.
Reuters reported that banks in Malaysia are closing the accounts of Iranian individuals and companies. Will this affect our ties with Tehran?
With Iran?
Yeah.
Our ties are very good with Iran, but we face some very strong pressures from certain quarters.
Certain quarters from America and its allies, from chiefly Israel and America. That's who's
Which you make
pressuring them. All right. So let me run that back.
strong pressures from certain quarters. Our ties are very good with Iran, but we face some very strong pressures from certain quarters, which you may guess. And it's very difficult because we receive threats about closing our banks abroad.
You see, Salakia, and that's see, how do they do that? America, well, it's really, let me get that. That is really Israel, man. Amalekites, man. It's really the Amalekites that are behind everything. Okay, okay, they're spearheading everything. Salak, where is it? Where is it? Salakia. Salak, bear with me. Khan, the least of the flock. See, it says, let me jump down. Jeremiah 49:20. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he have taken against Edom, the red Hebrew Edomites. And no need to put, we know who they are, okay? And they're not the Arabs. We know exactly who they are. They're the red Hebrew Edomites, okay? You know who you are. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he have taken against Edom, and the purposes that he have proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And that's talking about them Amalekites. It's Israel, all right? America is just making moves because of Israel, man. All right? That's what it's about, man. All right? All right? All these wars are because of the Amalekites, man. Chiefly these Rothschilds, man. These wicked elites, all right? Gettys, the DuPonts, you know, Vanderbilts, you know, and on and on. Rockefellers, all right? You know, they're all Amalekites, so-called Jews, okay? You know, but what did it say? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. He's going to cause you to get destroyed, okay? Because like I said, he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Because Israel is going to get destroyed also, all right? But it's the Amalekites that are doing it, causing America to do this, okay? And how do they do it? How are they able to do that? Bully everyone through the beast system, NATO and the EU. You don't want to get down and later. First, they hit you with them sanctions, hit you and your allies with sanctions through EU, all right? And then the sanctions ain't enough. They actually go to war, and that's what you see happening. The armies are jockeying in the Middle East. The Lord is gathering them, okay? They about to make war against the beast. They about to fight each other, man. Okay? The beast and the whore are about to go to war, man. All right? You see?
Yeah, the purpose is to make it difficult for those people.
Because what? When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But hey, that's what the scriptures say. How has the oppressor ceased? They're all going to take up this parable against him. How has the oppressor ceased? He's the oppressor, man. He oppresses a man, man, and his heritage. All right? And they're getting tired of it, man. It's obvious. We right there.
That's why, yeah.
And we are helping to do this?
We are not helping. We are forced to do it. Because if we don't, they will close our banks abroad.
See how? The bankers. See? See, you want everyone to bow to that system. Okay? Salakia. See, Israel, the least of the flock is going to draw them out, man. Okay? I know I'm kind of all over the place, but, you know, it is what it is, man. This is, I guess it's VOA, VOA News, whatever. It says, October 29th, year of Charagma. It says, Benjamin Netanyahu, a.k.a. Benjamin Not a Jew, accuses Iran, the Persians, okay, of seeking means to hit Israel from Yemen, okay? See, the least of the flock is going to draw them out, man, all right? Everything is because of these Amalekites, man, all right?
Netanyahu spoke of Iran's threat to Israel at an event in Jerusalem on Monday, coinciding with the visit of high U.S. officials.
Iran wants to develop precision.
Coinciding with the visit from high U.S. officials. See, the least of the flock is going to draw them out. See? That's why America's making all the moves that it's doing, all right? You see? Because they're in cahoots. They're really Iran, Israel, they're the what you call it? They're the ones in charge. America is just a puppet, man. America's a corporate. America ain't nothing but a big corporation, all right? That carries out their agenda, okay? The agenda of the wicked elite, which is chiefly these bankers, right? But they're Amalekites, man. They control Hollywood. They control the media. They control everything. You know that, okay? You see?
Guided missiles that can hit any target in Israel within.
Netanyahu spoke of Iran's threat to Israel at an event in Jerusalem on Monday, coinciding with the visit of high U.S. officials.
Iran wants to develop precision-guided missiles that can hit.
This is the same rhetoric he's been saying for years. He's been spewing this rhetoric for years. They've been had this agenda, okay? You see?
Any target in Israel within 5 to 10 meters. Iran wants to use Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen as bases to attack Israel with statistical missiles and precision-guided missiles.
You see? The least of the flock shall draw them out. You see? I got this one real quick to show you the bullying, all right? How it affects them. And this is why they're going to end up fighting, man. I mean, people are really like, it's like life and death situations, man. That's how bad these sanctions are. So this is off of Al Jazeera. It says from October 29th, year of Charagma. It says Iran's healthcare system threatened by U.S. sanctions. All right, rights group. All right, and why is America U.S. putting sanctions on them? Because of Israel. Okay, you see, the least of the flock shall draw them out. You see. And Russia been said if you mess with Iran, we gonna get in that ass, man. All right, you see. So everything is being gathered the way the Lord wants it to be gathered, man. You see.
Having to battle cancer is tough enough.
The Lord musters the host of the battle, man. He's stirring these nations up. He's stirring these people up. All right. Esau Edom think he's the one with his propaganda and his agent provocateurs and his witchcraft. He think he's the one that's ultimately stirring up the population and this, that, and the third, you know, so he can come in with his order out of chaos and whatnot. But hey, lo and behold, unto you, the Lord has really got you in a trick, man. The Lord is doing this, man. He said he prophesied the end from the beginning. All right, you ain't doing nothing but what the Lord put the Spirit on you to do. You damn devils.
Here in Iran, patients have to deal with medicine shortages and increased prices. It's tough enough. But here in Iran, patients have to deal with medicine shortages and increased prices.
Of course, high cost of treatment impacts us. Under these sanctions and current economic problems, it really hurts families. Some patients have to spend $200 to $300 a month.
Iran produces most of its own medicines, but drugs needed for rare diseases and specialized treatment need to be imported.
The United States says medicines are exempt from sanctions, but the banks are not. And that's what doctors here in Iran say is the problem.
At this cancer center in Tehran, Dr. Dehran...
You see? That's how they able to cripple a country. through the EU. There's sanctions, man. The bankers. All right. That's why they said, "Give me control of the money, a nation's money. I care not about their gods," or something like that.
Says they're having a difficult time.
Because of the sanctions, we have the shortage of the medicines. Also, we have the problem for enhancing the price of the medicines, and also we could not
Inflation.
transfer money in the country because of the bank sanctions.
But it's not just medicine that doctors are worried about. This American machine treats tumors.
So not only did the price of them, damn, they are completely devils, man. Not only did they cause the price of the medicines to double and skyrocket, they putting limiting you on your bank transactions, so nobody can even help you. Nobody can even send you no money to even get the damn. They're the devil the Bible speaks of, man. They completely destroy, oppress a man. Let me just read this. Right, let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna start at. I'm gonna probably shut it down. Let me read it. I'm gonna probably shut it down on that. Read two more, a couple more. Bang it out. I was gonna go into Jeremiah 50. Pretty much said the same thing. It's all good, but it's straight to the point. It's a lot. I'm sorry, Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh is wisdom no more in Teman. All right, and we know Teman are the Germans and yada yada yada, and the Nazi Germans and all this stuff. But I don't feel like getting into that. All right, but anyway, so concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh is wisdom no more in Teman. Like I said, that's the Germans. All right. It says, "Its counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished?" Okay. It says, yeah, because at one point, although there was a lot of wisdom, a lot of technology came out of the Germans. You know, the Nazi scientists. You know, they split the atom. You know, they came up with a lot of technologies, right? But what? The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in Egypt, man. All right. So there's no more wisdom. They're staggering. They're being sloppy. They're being exposed. All right. You know, they're losing their power, their hegemony. Their witchcraft ain't working like the way it used to work. All right. It says, "Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him." Because what? The Lord said that he was going to put all these curses upon at the time of the end. The Lord was going to put all the curses that fell upon us on them that hate us. All right. And who hates us more than Esau Edom? All right. He had a perpetual hatred for his brother Jacob. Thus he did pursue him with the sword. All right. So it says, "For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him." All right. He set him up. All right. It says, "The time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, will they destroy till they have enough? But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places." Okay, and how? Starting with the head apostle of the Tahar on down, with the men of Great Millstone, and all the other brothers that are out there teaching the same doctrine. Salakia, right? All right. "Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets." All right. That's how he's made Esau bare, by us going out there in the highways and the byways and doing these videos. All right. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup," meaning us, Yasharallah, all right? It says, "They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" Talking about Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite. "Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Meaning judgment, slavery. All right? It says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation and a reproach. A desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to battle. It says, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. It says, thy terribleness have deceived thee. Yeah, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Your strength, that sword, that blessing that Isaac gave you, puffed you up. Okay? It puffed you up so much that you think you're going to be able to fight against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? That you could fight against the one that created you. All right? It says, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. That's a major clue. All right? Who is the cave dweller? All right? All right? Who is that? All right? It's you Caucasians. All right? The red Hebrew Edomite. All right? It says, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, thou shouldest, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, meaning your space stations and whatnot, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord, Yahweh. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. All right? As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and we know Babylon the Great is what? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt. All right? It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there. Because after the missiles hit this place, there ain't going to be nothing here, man. It showed you that in the Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes, man. The Forbidden Zone, okay? All right? It says, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear the this is the main point that I wanted. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he have taken against Edom. All right? And his purposes, because everything has a purpose. All right? We're all this is Yahweh Shem Yahushai's movie. All right? There's no such thing as free will. All right? It says man's goals of the Lord, right? It says, and his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. Yeah, because what? The damn trees are going to rejoice. What? Why? It's going to, like I said, how has the oppressor ceased, man? Damn devils, destroy everything. Okay, the time has come that thou should destroy them that destroy the earth. That's what Job 9 and 24 tells you who that is. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. You damn red Hebrew Edomites. The border of wickedness. Okay? It says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom, okay, that's why I said, is there no wisdom in Teman? All right, the nobles, all y'all gonna be, man, heart's gonna fail you, man. It says, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom, all right, because all your crafty counsel, all your hard work is gonna come to naught, man. You're gonna vomit up all them riches that you got. All right, you labored, all that labor was in vain, you damn devils. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. Yeah, you're gonna shit your pants, man, when you see us busting through your damn bunkers, your deep underground military bases. We're gonna bust through them with Yahushua, and we're gonna have them spiritual bodies. We're gonna bind you devils, your nobles, with chains of fetter and iron, man. Okay. Anyway, concerning Damascus, Hamath is confounded, and Arpad, it says, concerning Damascus, Hamath is confounded in Arpad, for they have heard evil tidings. They are faint-hearted. There is sorrow on the earth, on the sea. It cannot be quiet. Damascus is wax feeble. All right, your damn iron dome gonna fail you, man. Okay, your iron dome gonna come to a knot. It says Damascus is wax feeble, and turned herself to flee, and fear hath seized on her. Anguish and sorrows have taken her as a woman in travail. How is the city of praise not left, the city of my joy? Therefore her young men shall fall in her streets, and all the men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Yahushai. And I will kindle a fire in the wall of Damascus, and it shall consume the places of Banad. Okay? Alright? So I brought that out to show you, like I said, that back in Ezekiel, it's talking about not only Jerusalem, us, because we're a people before a place, but also that land over there is going to be destroyed also. Alright? That's pretty much it, man. I don't think I'm gonna shut it down. We know these scriptures, man. All right. I can't remember why I had brought this out, but I'll read it anyway. I'm gonna start at the whole chapter's good. The whole chapter's good. All right, but the main point I'm gonna start at Psalms 137 and 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom." Why the scriptures? If Esau Edom is done away with, and we don't know who the Edomites are, and all this and that and the third, why did the Lord always talk about Esau Edom, man? All the way even up to the New Testament, why is the Lord still talking about Esau and Edom, man? Okay, why is He still mentioning them? If Esau's insignificant, why? Makes no sense. But Esau's done away. It makes no sense, but Esau's done away with. Anyway, Psalms 137 and 7. "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom." Yeah, and what the Lord said, He requires the things of the past, man. All right? What you reap shall you sow, man. All right? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Here is the faith and the patience of the saints, man. That's the good news. Okay? That the Lord have not done away with His children, man. He has not done away with His people. All right? That's the good news. The punishment of our iniquity is accomplished, man. He's gonna pay back the people that troubled us. All right? Double. That's the good news. All right? So it says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, meaning destroy it. Okay? Even to the foundation thereof." Okay, the scriptures tell you that they wanted the name of Israel to be no more remembrance, man. All right. It says, "O daughter of Babylon, O daughter of Babylon." That's Esau, Edom. Okay, Babylon the Great, America. Okay, if you can receive it, that's what this is talking about. All right, Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, not Nebuchadnezzar's Babylon. That was destroyed. It wasn't even destroyed like that. It was translated, as the apostles always go into. All right, the Persians took over Babylon, man. If you can receive it, the Iranians back in the day, with Darius the Mede and whatnot. Okay, all right, that's how the original Babylon was destroyed. But this time, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. Okay, you see, Esau, Edom, the land of Uz. This place over here is about to be destroyed with fire, missiles. Okay? And so it says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us." Served us who? The Israelites, Yasharallah, northern and southern kingdom, all right? It says, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." And that's what the Lord is coming back to do. Kick ass and take names. All right? So straight to the same main point is in Romans 9:22. All right, all right. But like I said, we know this is talking about Esau, Edom. We know that. Okay, you can read the whole thing, man. I'm not getting into it. We bring this out all the time. All right, as it is written, Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. This is pertaining to Esau, Edom, man. Okay, they are the wicked. All right, and so it says Romans 9:19. It says, "Thou wilt say." I guess I'll start up. Salak, I didn't want to read. I guess I don't want to cut the Lord short. I'll read the whole thing. Salak, I'll shut it down on this one. Damn. I'll start at 10. Now Romans 9:10. It says, not only this. It says, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, who is Yahushua, if you can receive it, for the children being not yet born. What children? Esau and Jacob. All right. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose, because like I said, everything has a purpose. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're just actors in the Lord's movie. All right. You know, Lord's willing, we have righteous lots, righteous roles. Okay. Hopefully, we Lord's willing, we are the protagonists, not the antagonists. See, in the Lord's movie, Esau Edom was made to be the antagonist, the adversary to the good, the bad guy. You know, he knows it. That's why he puts it in his movies, but he twists it around. You know, just like that movie with Bruce Willis and who that Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson, Mr. Glass. You know, and he always turns things upside down. Damn devils, man. He put Bruce Willis as the good guy, you know, as the protagonist, and he put Sam Jackson, Mr. Glass, as the antagonist. But that's what he does, fuckery, witchcraft. But it's not so. Okay, you see, it should. You know, we are the protagonists. We are the good guys. They are the bad guys, man. They are adverse. Why are we the good guys? Because we were made to please the Lord, to do the Lord's bidding on the right hand side, and they were made to come against the Lord. They're adverse to the Lord. That's why they do everything contrary to the scriptures. All right, they are the wicked. Anyway, it says for the children being, and that was their purpose, as you're gonna see, as Paul says. It's Paul speaking, man. Okay, in the New Testament. Okay. For you people that love Paul and he's the apostle to the Gentiles, you don't understand the scriptures, man. Yes, he is the apostle to the Gentiles, but he was sent to the Gentiles. We are all sent to the Gentiles. We were all Gentiles, okay? But who are the Gentiles? They're Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites, that fell away from their heritage, okay? Okay, they're not. Anyway. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election, because it's all about elect. It's all about predestination. All right. Some of us are predestined to be good. Some of us are predestined to be bad. It is what it is. It says that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder. Okay, who was the elder? Esau. Esau came out first, and Jacob was holding his heel. All right? All right? It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob, which is us, all right? You so-called Negroes, you so-called West Indians, you so-called Haitians, you so-called Latinos, you Hispanics, okay? You so-called North American Indians, all right? And the confusion of faith, and the Israelite foreigners, man, that are scattered amongst other nations, looking like the other nations, but your father, your lineage, somewhere down the line goes back to one of the 12 tribes, man. All right, that you're actually, on your father's side, because we're scattered. Okay, your spirit is going to bear witness. Just this truth is going to resonate with your spirit, man. You're going to know that this is the truth, man. All right. So that's Jacob. All right. And the curses, you're going to know because of the curses. You can't outrun the curses. All right. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved. Yeah, the Lord is going to punish you wherever we're at. We're at the bottom, man. We're being punished. All right. We're catching hell. All right. Why? Because the Lord loves us. Who the Lord loves, he chastens, man. All right? It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau, you red Hebrew Edomites, have I hated. And you're still around. You're not done away with, and you're not the Arabs. Okay? You know who you are. You're in power. Okay? The earth is given into your hands right now, you damn devils. All right? It says, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Okay? Is the Lord wrong for that? All right? Is he wicked for that? It says he's going to answer you. He says, Yahweh forbid. Okay? For he saith to Moses, this is what the Lord told Moses, man. I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. He's the Most High, man. He can do whatever the hell he wants, man. His ways are not are way beyond your ways, man. Way past finding out. Who the hell are you to argue against the Creator? Okay? You know? Just be thankful that you're chosen, man. Okay? It says, for he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, okay, because there is no such thing as free will, okay? That's a straight cut. So then it is not of him that willeth, all right, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. Same thing with Babylon the Great, all right? America, all right? That I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Because what? It was said in the land that it was said we were not the people, there it shall be said we are the children of the living power. Okay? You know? To show the Lord's power, man, to redeem us out of this, you know, the strangeness of our salvation, you know? The filth of the earth, the proverb and the byword of all the nations, the butt of every joke, you know? We're just put here to entertain and be slaves. Everyone takes advantage of us. Then they're going to know that, hey, we were the Lord's chosen people. We went into slavery because we disobeyed. Okay? And that's the only reason you damn heathen nations are above us. Okay? That's you're going to know. All right? It says, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth. It says, thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? It says, for who hath resisted his will? Nobody. You can't. You can't, because there's no such thing as free will. Man's goings is of the Lord. It says, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Yeah, like I made a fucking hammer, and I'm using the hammer to beat nails, drive nails down into the ground all damn day. The hammer gonna talk to me and say, hey, why you using me to beat the nails down? You crazy? I made you, hammer. You know? Or I made you to drive a nail into the damn ground. Okay? It says, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed, because everything formed has a purpose, even an ant, even a bee, even a roach, even a worm, even a shrimp, even a lobster, even a pig. Everything has a purpose. Okay? Leaves have a purpose. Okay? The sun has a purpose. All right? And who gave it its purpose? Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? It says, hath not the potter, who's the potter? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hath not the power over the, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, Jacob, and another unto dishonor, Esau? It says, what if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath, to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? And we know that's talking about Esau, Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, okay? Daughter of Babylon. That's why I'm going to close it out with this one. Because like I said, that's why I brought that out, to tie it in, okay? To tie it in, all right? Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Remember, O Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem. Remember them, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, O daughter of Babylon. Who is the daughter of Babylon? Edom, all right? Who art to be destroyed, okay? So fast forward to Romans 9:22. What if Yahweh, and we know the context, they were talking about Esau and Jacob, all right? As it is written, Jacob have I loved Esau, but Esau have I hated. Romans 9 and 13. Alright? So it says, what if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Alright? And that's you damn Edomites. Alright? You red Hebrew Edomites. Alright? O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Okay? Anyway, with that being said, Lord's willing, it was edifying. I know I probably might have been all over the place. Lord willing, it was edifying, man. I hope it was. I got my point across. You know, to recap, kind of like I said, the main point though was Russia, man, Gog and Magog. You know, coming to the defense. That's what you see. We in them times. The prophecies are speaking, man. You know, they're getting tired of America. Really, like I said, the least of the flock is going to draw them out, Israel. But really, they're getting tired of their bullshit, man. All right? They're getting tired of being bullied. Therefore, Gog and Magog is going to come to their defense, as it is written. Anyway, like I said, Lord's willing, it was edifying. And like I always say, man, we almost out of here, man. Keep pushing. Shalom.